Hey.
Yo, hey, what's up, everybody? I am Brandon, and this is my sister,
Lorielle.
You guys that know us, you probably have gotten too many emails from us recently about Barack the vote, but we're just trying to make sure that one thing happens, and that is that Barack Obama got elected. So today we decided to take it up a notch and to actually send you a vlog of what we're thinking and what we're doing and what we think you might be able to do to help make sure that Barack Obama gets elected tomorrow. We are one day away. We started this thing a year ago in August with like $700, and now, 30, 40,000 t-shirts later and people later, we are in a whole new place. We are a day away from getting Barack Obama elected President of the United States. And what we want to encourage you to do is to go out tomorrow and do more than just vote. We're asking you to
go bring a friend to the polls, even if you've already voted. Just grab them. Like, I'll drive you. Drive someone to the polls. Volunteer. Call your friends. Text your friends.
You can go to polling places. It's not that bad. When we were doing the campaign, it was extremely hard. People would scream at you on the phone, "I don't like Barack."
It's so much easier now. So definitely
because everybody that you're calling is actually a Barack supporter, and all you're doing is calling them up to say, "Hey, this is where your polling location is." Lori actually called somebody yesterday.
They didn't even know they were registered to vote. It was someone young, and he's like, "I didn't even know," so I told him where to vote, where he was registered, and where he could vote, and all that, and he was really, turned one person back into voting.
So now you've got one more person registering to vote. And what I will say is that we see that Barack is ahead in the polls by a large margin, but let us remember New Hampshire. We can take nothing for granted. This is absolutely a unique election. We have a black man running for office, and that is different. We don't know what's going to happen when people go into the voting booth. So what we want to do is remind everyone to take the extra step tomorrow to make sure that not just you vote, but that your friends vote as well. And what I want to do also is tell you a little story about how I got into this that kind of reminds me of what could happen tomorrow. It was 1996, and I'd gone to the Democratic Convention in Chicago, and it was amazing. I saw Bill Clinton speak, and I was blown away, and I was like, you know what, I want to get back into politics. So when I got back to Howard University, I decided that I was going to change my major to political science and that I was going to run for undergraduate trustee. And I had this amazing platform. It was called Empowerment, the day 11,000 students stand up and speak as one voice. And it seemed
like a great idea.
It seemed like a great idea. We had great ideas, I had all kind of stuff, like used books, or I don't know. That seems really genius. It seemed great at the time. But the point is, I advertised everywhere. I had flyers on the back of shuttle buses driving around. During the basketball game, I had cheerleaders holding up signs that said, "Brandon for undergraduate trustee." It was everyone everywhere knew about my campaign. So the last day before the end, or the actual day of the election, I was whooped. I was tired. I hadn't gotten any sleep. I was falling behind in my classes. So I said, you know what? Today is the day I rest. I'm going to actually go to my classes. And in one particular class, I could see out onto the yard of Howard where people were voting. And I looked out there and I saw this one girl with her boyfriend out there passing out flyers. And I was thinking, who is she? They didn't even know who she is. What is her name? I didn't know her name. But that didn't matter, because that night I did know her name, because one of the other guys running against me called and asked if I would endorse him in a runoff between he and that girl. And although it was college politics, it was absolutely devastating. And I cannot imagine what that would feel like if that happened tomorrow with Barack Obama. We have to have him elected president. We don't have any other options. So what we're doing right now is just pleading that, take out your phone tomorrow and look at all those numbers in your phone. Maybe you have a name in there that you don't even recognize. Send them a text message. Say, hey, did you vote? And maybe you'll find a new friend.
Do you need a ride to vote?
Do you need a ride to vote? It could be somebody in North Carolina or Philly. That would be even better if maybe you have another friend that can give them a ride. Or if you just remind them about how important it is, because they might stand in a 3-hour or 5-hour line, and an encouraging call from you, an encouraging text from you could mean everything. It could mean the difference of them staying in that line to vote, or them going back to work, or going somewhere because they're hungry or something. So we're just asking tomorrow, go all out. 24 hours.
whatever you can do. We're headed to Chicago. We're going to go help there and go see our man take this presidency.
Hopefully tomorrow night we will all be celebrating, popping bottles of champagne or apple cider.
Something.
whatever your choice. But that's it from us. This is the last video message you're going to get before Barack Obama is president.
Do all that you can do.
So, BarackTheVote.com.
All day.
I meant Barack the Vote.
Barack the Vote.
Peace.
Yay.